It's 5 o'clock somewhere, but right now, you rocking with Noonish. Hey, what's going down, y'all? We are back in the building for Season 4, Episode 2 of Noonish. Man, excited again. We got the originals in the building, man. The original crew going hammer today. You know? I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, sitting here with your favorite chefery. Yes, sir.
The
Mr.
chefery.
El Grande Toro Jonas Bull in the house. Yes, sir.
The chefery.
Horns back
That was
at
a
it.
good one.
Yeah, we're going to get back to it, too.
That was a good one.
Gonna
Yeah.
get back to it.
Chefery.
Look. Hey, you got it on
Legit.
the back. I wish I made that up. But it is, yeah. We're gonna get back to the world.
That's craft. That's creative. I like that.
And y'all know who it is. You know, for all you OU fans out there, this is the legend. For all you Baltimore Raven fans out there, this is the legend. Here we like to call him Mr. All Hands. Always on time. You know?
Hey, man.
Mr. 1-2 Bayou. I think that's the one you did
1-2
approve.
Bayou.
You like
That's
1-2
I
Bayou.
love that one.
Hey, it's MC,
Hey.
Mr. Mark Clayton. In
You
the
know what we
building,
haven't
man.
done? We haven't toasted in a while, bro.
Yeah, we need to get that good toast. That good PED, Performance Enhancing Drinks Toast, coming at you.
Brother.
Brought to you by
See ya.
Screwball Whiskey. Hey, we also got habaneros on deck this week, too, man. That good habaneros and vanilla mix. It's going hard, too. Let me get some in a little bit, actually. But, yeah, man. So, I mean, how y'all been? I know last week we had Mousequake on. Typically, we come into a new season and rock it out ourselves on that first episode. But, hey, when Mousequake said he want to come on, you can't turn that
You gotta
down.
do it, man.
You know what I'm saying? You got to bring him in the
You gotta
building.
do it.
Great
It's
show.
a pillar, bro.
Yeah, again, Miles,
Pillar.
man, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the intro music. Thank you for the great show last week. But, hey,
Yes, sir.
it's been going down, man, you know?
Man, been good, bro.
Yeah.
I travel a little bit.
Hey, you been around the world and back again. Look what
Hey.
happened when you take off from high school football, dog.
I know.
Everybody got the
That's
mans.
crazy.
Won't you hear that
It's
everywhere?
crazy.
Yeah, you
It's
like
crazy.
it?
I love it. I love it. This year's been fun. I mean, and I've went to 3 Ravens games, 3 OU games. Like not in one of my son's games. Like it's been awesome. Like it's been awesome.
do you see yourself going back to coaching high school football?
Nah, I don't think I'm going back to coaching high school football. Like this is just too fun.
Yeah.
Like it's too fun, man. I love it. And coaching is fun, but it's a grind. Like you, I mean, it's a grind. You gotta put that time in, and you gotta, with the different personalities and work. It's a grind, and I like it, and I absolutely appreciate coaching. I appreciate the coaches that I had that coached me, but that's not for me.
But you can get the same
That's
kind
not for
of
me.
thing
You don't get to watch the game. Like you watch the game, but you don't get to sit back.
I don't get to
watch
sit
the
back
game.
and drink and just enjoy the atmosphere and the game. Like
And
I
it's
like
all-
being a fan.
It's
Like,
time consuming
A fan
too
is
now.
awesome.
I know
Huh?
how you are about your time. It's time consuming being a coach.
It is, and I don't like being on any type of like you gotta do it like schedules are not. Nah.
Yeah. So
I just like
I'm
to
just
get up.
like, I was
What am
thinking,
I
I was
doing?
like, man, Mark's traveling a lot. And I was like, he was coaching last year
Right.
around this time, you know?
That's right.
I don't
That's right.
think you're going to do that no more. Hey,
Nah, man,
all
we're on the road now.
All you schools out there, you guys have lost one.
Lost
you
a
just
shot.
lost one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm on the street. I'm in the air.
Yeah. Hey, but you can
'Cause
catch
I'm for the streets now. I'm for the air.
They can catch you in the camp, though. They can catch you at the camp and get that good
I got you for
instruction
the
real
1-2
quick.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'll
then
see you
let
for a day.
Let you go on and get back.
I'll see you for a day.
Hey, you
Yeah,
can text me
yeah.
and tell me how the game
Absolutely.
went.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'll see you for a day now.
Yeah, I can tell you're really enjoying it out there, man.
Yeah, and it's good.
Yes.
Our teams are good, doing well, so
Yeah,
it's great.
You in Baltimore this past weekend had some pretty cool stuff going on out there.
We did.
Played the flag football game.
We did.
You burn off on somebody?
No, I was chilling. I actually didn't even get a catch. I was just
Really?
relaxing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just out there. Actually, what happened was, walking to the stadium from the tailgate, I rolled my ankle.
Oh no! You serious?
I was lit. Like I was like, oh, the game's gonna be awesome. So I'm talking shit, casual,
Yeah.
going across, fans. It was great because we're good fan. We're not gonna beat you up.
Yeah.
but we're no Philly or Cleveland or you know
Yeah.
like that brutal.
Yeah.
But we get
Down
after a
hard.
little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm walking,
Have some fun.
and I'm looking at my girl, and I take a step on the edge and just stick it. It was a quick one,
Oh,
but
just
I knew
real
I was like,
quick.
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Yeah, bro.
I'm chilling.
And you done it enough to know
I'm
it's like,
chilling.
nah,
It ain't
not
worth
today.
it. Yeah,
today.
not today.
Flat tire.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling, man.
Yeah,
So,
bro.
yeah.
That sucks, man.
Yeah,
'Cause I know you had at least 4 catches in you, dog.
Yeah, without that,
One broken ankle.
at least one.
Yeah.
Like one. Yeah. My mind going in was, I'm just gonna do a little bit because I've been drinking all morning.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, oh no, I'm not supposed to be running there like crazy. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a good time.
Yep.
I'm gonna hang with the vets, and then I'll get one play.
Yeah.
That'll be about it.
Did you have any vet teammates that were there, or were they veterans
No.
from other
Oh
years?
yeah. No, from other teammates. So Haruki Nakamura was there.
Yep.
Who had one of the most vicious hits.
Yeah.
And so it's like when I tell people about Haruki, I was like, he almost killed a man. Like,
Wow.
on the field, like he broke somebody's jaw. Like he knocked.
Yeah.
Oh, my
It was in the
gosh.
Pittsburgh game on the kick. Oh my God.
See,
But he
It had to be a Pittsburgh game.
saw
Those are
that.
the most vicious
Oh,
games of the year,
yes,
bro.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
if you're talking hard hitting, go
Yeah.
to the Steelers and Ravens game, or at least watch it on TV.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're gonna see at
Yep.
least a couple fights.
Oh yeah.
There's some hard hits take place.
Bro, that's what it was. Yeah. So Rook was there. Jacoby Jones. Yeah. So Mr.
bro, he had my favorite
Mr. Super
end
Bowl.
zone dance,
Oh, he
dog.
he's hilarious.
He had my
the
favorite end
best.
zone there. He was the one like.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to hit it, bro. I used to love watching Jacoby, man.
Yup.
Kick off returns. I was like, man, he's a weapon that they don't really use that much, like they should.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And
But-
then blast from the pack, Kadri Ishmael.
Oh my gosh, the missile.
The brother. Yeah.
Rocket's little brother.
Yeah.
Hey, you
well,
know.
I think he's the big bro.
You know, I know Quadri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was in there. Who else was in there? Adelius Thomas,
Nice.
who was one of the freakiest athletes I've ever seen.
Yeah, he was huge, wasn't he?
He was huge, and
And,
he was like
and
4'5",
fast.
Scott. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. He played. I want to say he played corner, linebacker, DN. Like, like they put him fucking everywhere.
My God.
Like 6'2", 6'3", 270 when we
Yeah.
were playing.
I forget where he went to school, but that dude was,
Yeah,
he
small
was
school.
a freak.
But yeah.
He was a freak, man. That's what's up, bro. So
But yeah. It was
no,
great,
you
man.
had a blast up there, man, getting the love. You know, I was on I was on YouTube taking up for you, man. It was like they saying you like the media, man. The way you talk about Lamar, we'll get to it and all, but hey,
We can talk about it.
I told him I was like, hey, man, he's speaking from a place of love. Like
Absolutely.
this man said that this is his
Absolutely.
guy. You know,
Period, yeah.
Therefore he's gonna be a little more critical
Yeah.
than the ordinary fan.
Oh yeah.
Right, because he
Yeah.
knows he has expectations
Yeah.
that to a certain level. So
Yeah.
when he sees Lamar, not
Trust.
meet him from
And
time to time, like
Yeah, but
don't mean he hate him. He ain't
as an
hating on
athlete,
him.
how critical was you about your play?
Oh, bro, like
Nobody
like
really
you, like
more
you said
critical.
last week, you don't remember the catches.
I remember every drop.
You remember the drops.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
you can score 4 touchdowns in a game,
Yep.
but those 2 drops.
Yep. They to this day.
Yes,
Yep,
and that's what
exactly.
keeps you humble and keeps you working.
And working,
And get you
that's
coming
right.
back next week.
That's right.
To make sure that don't happen again.
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
bro.
Yeah.
Them dudes that always want to have everything be like positive, every statement be positive. That's the ones that'll turn on you in a heartbeat
Absolutely.
when something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Like
Well, they
All
they
about
can't,
the fluff.
can't accept
yeah,
criticism.
Yeah.
You
You know,
can't,
like,
you can't take criticism.
to
Can't
me-
take coaching.
It's like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. People don't like the word criticism.
People
Yeah.
people that love you will tell you what you're doing wrong.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like, if you
They
got a
will.
boogie in your nose, I'm gonna
That's right.
like, I'm gonna tell you, hey, you got a boogie in your nose. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
sit
mean,
here and let you
I might
go
do it
across
quietly.
the street.
Yeah, like yo.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, like, I'm
Not,
gonna
not
tell
too
you.
close. Not too
Yeah.
close.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I understand the love and the passion for the Ravens, but understand you're not hating. You know, you actually want to see them be great. Therefore, you got to identify the weak spots.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, if you ain't real with your weaknesses, you're limiting your ability to improve at all. You gotta be real about that.
and I know Ben said that it's a situation in Philly with a guy that don't want to eliminate his weaknesses right now, so he chose to sit on the sideline. I don't just want to throw the young man under the bus, but hey, when you don't want to work on your free throws,
Call it what it is.
you don't want to shoot the ball. You're 6'10" and point guard.
Yep.
and-
You're gonna get criticized.
yeah, don't want to back down a 6'3" dude. Like
Boy.
You know, and you choose to quit, like somebody's gonna say something.
Absolutely.
Especially in Philly.
Especially in Philly.
If y'all could
They
use
don't give a fuck. Like,
context clues,
yes.
you know.
They don't care.
You know?
Yeah, they're rough.
You can use some context clues, you know who
They
I'm talking
rough.
about.
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you
rough.
got a bunch of yes men around you.
Yeah.
You know, on
Yeah.
your off time,
Yeah.
and just kissing your little booty cheeks.
Yeah.
You know, you end up quitting.
Quitting.
when stuff goes hard,
Right.
right? When people ain't
That's
kissing
funny.
you on the booty cheeks. So you know you got the Cheffery jersey on today, man.
Cheffery, let me for
show this.
the viewers at home.
Hey, you gotta stand
Yeah.
up. Gotta stand
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Give him
Stand up.
give him
Yeah.
a 2 thumb point.
Yeah.
right there.
Chef
Right
Reed.
there.
Cheffery.
That's
Cheffery.
hilarious.
What's a cheffery? Well,
Yeah.
that's the reason I got a extra belly going on today for one thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's your belly in
I-
a week.
That's protein, man. That's all extra
For
biceps.
5 days.
5
5 days of World Food Championship
Mm-hmm.
2021. This was actually the second year that they actually performed in Dallas, but it's third year. So it started in 2019 in Dallas over by Reunion Tower. Strange things happened last year. It didn't happen.
COVID?
Could have been COVID.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Could
Probably played a
have
role.
been that nobody wanted to
Minor
be around
role.
a bunch of people breathing on their food.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this year we had it at Fair Park. I think that was nice for the competitors because they're cooking in a much more controlled environment. But
Where was it in previous years?
it was at Fair. Before 2019, it was in Orange Beach, Alabama,
Okay. I've been out there.
and I don't remember before that.
That's a pretty
We'll have
cool
to do
spot.
the research on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a really nice place. And you know, Dallas, if you want to keep them here, you gonna have to put out.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, 5 days of for us, and I guess for the competitors too. Really, long days, 8 and 12-hour days, long days of getting out there, and so I did a lot of refereeing, cheffery
Yeah.
duties.
So can you explain the Cheffery duty?
Yes.
Like how does somebody get a flag?
so we didn't really do flags. We just had the whistle, which is
Penalty.
sufficient.
Oh, we got our eyes on you.
Yeah, so really, you know, our job as referee of this is not so much to take points away or cause anybody undue problems, because I mean, you guys have played sports. You know that the rules can be very nitpicky.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes it needs to be.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need to like for the state of play,
Yeah.
you need to I'm not worried about that quarter inch.
Yeah.
But,
Let's just go.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
keep playing.
The flow.
Oh, you
I like
kind
the
of
flow.
talking about like that play in Pittsburgh where the guy got a tackle at the end of the
Oh,
game
my
and looked at the
gosh.
sideline and 15-yard penalty was
That
called
was-
on the young man.
That was
Yeah.
so dumb.
Yeah, and he might
So-
be back on the.
So we had some
practice squad this
fun
week.
stuff. We had some interesting stuff happen. One of the some of the things that you want to look out for. There's some specific rules that are for safety and for fair play.
Right.
So competitors cannot bring in anything that is just straight up homemade. Like you can't bring in a Tupperware dish of some
casserole.
some casserole or some chorizo or some shit that you just threw together in your kitchen sink.
Gotcha.
Chorizo.
There's some ways to, if you have something special, there are some ways to work it through the system, but it, you know, there's some requirements that have to be met. And so that's one of the things, that's one of the early things. Further down the line, there's some things where, you know, we don't want people passing ingredients back and forth across the, you know, from outside.
Contamination
into
issues.
Yeah, right. We don't want fan interference.
Yeah.
We don't want people, especially this time. So up until this year, this is the first year this has been an issue. Up until this year, they've had the kitchen arena where they have their kitchens set up, and they had their place where they have to turn in, which is kind of the equivalent of getting across the goal line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has all been in one area, and it has been contained. This year, for a variety of reasons, we had an open space that where the competitors have to cross an open space that's open to the public.
Okay.
And it's fairly long. I mean, it was a good, you know, at I'm carrying a tray of stuff that's going to fall over pace.
Yeah, that's a good. It was a
You're
good
talking
20
about
yards.
A 45 minute.
Yeah.
Everybody just
A
watching.
45 second. Yeah.
Yeah,
Walk the
Right.
plank.
and it was a red carpet.
Yeah.
Right?
Red carpet.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And they
Bring
blocked
it
it
to the
off.
judges. They were carrying it to the judges.
Carried it to the judges. Yes.
Gotcha.
So they have to take it to the table, put it on the table, and hands off.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
once it touches the table, it's not yours anymore. Do not touch it. You can't
So was
touch
there a
it
time
anymore.
clock? Were there time limits?
There's absolutely time limits. Yes.
So what were the time limits looking like?
So they're
per
different. They were
competition?
different for different things, but,
Okay.
but basically breaks down to you have an hour. You have about 15 minutes of prep time to get your stuff out, get it set up, all that kind of stuff.
How
And
long
then
was the bacon competition?
hour?
An
Same-
hour
same
for the
thing.
bacon?
So you had an hour.
That had to be
hour
some
do
amazing
bacon.
bacon, and I love bacon.
There was some good ass bacon.
Yeah.
Some good bacon.
So
And then you have 10 minutes to turn it in.
Okay.
So you have a 10-minute turn-in window that you have to walk, pick your tray up, carry it all
Walk the
over there. And some people, and strategy for people who might be watching, turn your shit in early, if you can at all. Look,
so it's
the
not
first-
a cluster.
the first, yeah. So there's not a cluster, so that your food is much more likely to get to the judges while it's still hot and the way you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just makes sense.
So are the judges sitting there?
No,
Like-
no. So yeah, so this is different.
So how would they get it hot
So
if you turn it in early?
This I heard from somebody that we know who is a big fan of watching stuff on Food Network. Was talking about she wanted to come and see how it was all worked, and she got there, and her response after watching it for a while was, "This is real."
Yeah.
And it is. It's we had people bleeding. We had a lot of people
gosh.
sweating.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of people crying. We had a lot of people laughing too.
Wow.
It was a good time. But it's real.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so they have to get that thing in there. And the judges in this case are not this is not celebrity judges.
Are y'all like the Iron Chef of the competition?
What's
that guy's name that's
Yeah, I mean it's not
hardcore?
like that. Yeah, it's not really like that.
Okay.
But they have the judges are kind of like locked away. There was actually 2 walls in between the competitors and the judges.
Oh wow.
So they bring the food in because they don't want you to know who did what.
Yeah.
So you're not biased by seeing that this was the person.
Oh,
this
that's my
person
guy.
was this
Like,
person.
yeah.
Right. And so they did a real good job with that.
So if you bring it in early, or even when you bring it in, like how do the judges not see you? Do they come and set the food down and
So
then
they
the judges
bring
come in?
the food down to the table, set the tray down.
Mm-hmm.
They have some staff there that
Okay, then they'll take it over from there.
Pick the tray up. They'll take a quick picture of it over here on the way, bring it back, and then what they call the table captain
Yeah.
will bring the tray to the judges, and there's a presentation piece that's like the prettiest one.
Yeah.
And they'll show you that one around, and then they have the sample plates that they pass around, and that's
Yeah.
what you actually get a bite of.
We got you.
And you're not sitting there eating all day. Like you got time for a bite.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
just-
you
and
gotta
pass it on.
you gotta be writing and be ready to go.
Wow. So I mean, there was some great.
And those guys are trained too.
Dishes,
there's
too.
there's
Yeah.
there's a pretty good little training program. that
I
you
had
have to
some
go
brisket
through.
just
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like it
So that's
was amazing,
that was
right?
from the barbecue.
It was
guys.
amazing. So
It's
that was
definitely
a-
something you need to go out and see if you've never seen that before. If
Yeah.
you're a fan of shows like on the Food Network and stuff like
Beat
that.
Bobby Flay. That's my guy.
Those-
That's
oh,
my
yeah.
show
see
right there,
that
dog. You
stuff.
watch that one?
That's the one that's an asshole.
Beat Bobby Flay. Nah, he's
Bobby Flay.
So Bobby Flay is the guy.
Gordon Ramsay's the one that
Yeah,
everybody
Gordon
hates.
Ramsay.
Oh, that's the
he's-
one who's
Yeah.
talking.
He's actually a
like,
good dude, but
Yeah.
But
like,
yeah, the show
on the show
on TV.
he's
he's
rough.
that. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Bobby Flay's just cold, right? So what he does, he invites people in that have a specialty dish,
Yeah.
right? And he's just whatever. I cook whatever, and it's called Beat Bobby Flay. So they come in with their specialty dish that they make all the time, dog, all the time.
Like this is my life depended on this, what I'm making.
That's what they're making, bro. And they go against Bobby Flay, and he 95% of the time, bro, he beats them, bro.
95% of the time.
95% of the time.
Random dishes.
Random dishes.
Picking. Damn.
He just whips it up, dog.
That's
It's crazy, bro. Bobby Flay's cold blooded, dog.
You can learn a lot.
That's
watching
amazing.
these things.
yeah.
And I'm talking Asian dishes like sushi rolls,
Yeah.
like everything,
Everything.
bro. And
Every
he's
culture,
yeah.
every
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, dog. to watch
These
Bobby
guys,
Flay do what he
these
does.
people that get to that level are just. I mean, they got so much knowledge and experience.
Yeah,
And we had everything. I mean, this is not. This ain't no joke.
yeah.
We had people bleeding. We had people. We
Yeah.
had a fire.
I'm talking about speaking of bleeding.
Fire.
Hey, let's there's a competition. Let's run this
Oh,
video
yeah.
real quick. Jonas participating in the
Man.
pretty awesome competition.
Y'all got. I don't know if y'all need to see this.
Come to find out, there's a little tomfoolery going
The
on.
fuck?
So here's a video. Right, you could have played it in the
What, are
live,
you about to vomit?
That's okay.
but
It
yeah.
look like you about to-
So this is Jonas's reaction to what was taking place. So, it was the hot nut challenge. What's it called?
It's called the Death Nut Challenge.
Death Nut
Nut
Challenge.
It's,
Challenge.
peanuts with hot pepper coating
Yeah,
on them.
and it was like
And
5
they-
levels, right?
There's 5 levels, and it starts with ghost pepper. Like the least hot one is ghost pepper.
What level did you make it to, brother?
I made it all the way to level
Switch it
5,
out,
man.
but Jonas was
Fuck.
struggling.
I ain't
I'm
dog.
going all the way.
I ain't quitting.
Jonas was struggling, dog.
So you went? Was it wasn't a win? Oh, you didn't win.
No, so we had a kid there that was kind of going to be the winner. Like,
This was the tomfoolery
it was-
because it got me.
yeah.
I was like, man, this kid is amazing.
they played it so well.
Oh, they teed it up.
Yeah,
Like, he
I
didn't
was like,
he didn't
it
eat
was
the
awesome.
hottest thing.
Yeah.
He,
Like, he didn't eat
he
the
had
hottest,
regular
but it
peanuts.
looked
Come to
like-
find
Nah,
out, he had
he's
yeah.
a
regular
little
peanuts.
kid. He's eating
I was a
regular
kid kid.
peanuts.
Okay.
Bro, he was 8, you know, and
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
Look,
And so you're like,
look, my little guy was playing it up though.
and he was
just
playing
like,
it up.
bro.
Little actor.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was blowing my mind. I was like, this kid
was
doesn't
good.
have taste buds.
He can't.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching these grown folks just. Jonas stood up,
That's
started
funny.
walking around, coughing.
Look, I told
This other
the
lady
guy.
at the end just quit, bro. Like after
Yeah,
the
she
third
quit.
round, she was like, I'm out. I'm
yeah.
done.
Yeah, which
Yep.
just goes to show that women can be smarter than men.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Bro, that dude's up there sweating like,
Yeah, then like self-sabotaging. Like,
bro. Yeah.
Look,
I'll mutilate my
so I
time.
talked to Johnny
What the fuck?
Scoville.
For these peanuts.
These peanuts.
Can't eat my steak.
What am I
Hey,
winning?
who
I'm winning a
cares?
T-shirt. Yeah.
I can't taste anything else at this food competition
So what's
today,
this
but hey,
about?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to win this peanut competition.
This is Johnny Scoville. You can find it at johnnyscoville.com or hashtag Death Nut Challenge,
Okay.
hashtag Jace the Heat. So I talked to Johnny beforehand because like I'm, we're kind of sort of in the business,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I'm cool with like if you need somebody to fuck with, like if
Right.
you need somebody to be that guy.
Yeah, you can be that
like,
guy.
Like I'm totally down with
No
it.
doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do. I'll take a fall, whatever. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
that won't be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, okay.
Johnny
okay.
Knoxville of whatever.
Yeah. Oh, he knew
So-
he was about to destroy
so-
his mouth.
So we get
Let's
started,
go, Johnny.
and look, and they're hot. Like it starts hot.
I believe it. Ghost
but,
pepper is
but they
fucking
taste
hot.
pretty good.
When they said
Like-
ghost pepper, I
like-
was like, you kidding me, bro?
Right.
Like
Watching
for,
this kid.
for anybody who's
No.
interested in hot stuff, like they had a good flavor. Like this.
Oh, there
it
was a good flavor to
a little
it,
bit
too.
sweet, a little bit of.
Oh, that's nice.
Like,
That
you
sounds
get
nice.
that pepper flavor coming through.
Yeah.
I would eat
But
that.
The first one,
Just
it's
'cause.
hot. It was pretty good. I was like, all right, I got this, no problem. The second one, to me, like I didn't see where it was any hotter than the first
Okay.
one. Like to me,
That-
Because your mouth was already singed.
and, right,
Indeed.
and the taste, and you could get that
Can't
flavor
burn
off
burnt
of it. It was
grass.
good. So I
Right,
was
right.
good. I played it up a little bit, but then the third one, I was like,
Skin start falling off the roof
it's
of your
getting
mouth.
hot.
You're
It
like,
still tasted good, but it was like,
Oh, that's different.
if it's getting much hotter than this,
That's different.
it's gonna be ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he brings the fourth one. And he's like, and so he's got a rap that he does through the thing. So he's talking about the nuts and talking
Yeah,
about how
yeah.
hot they are and
Yeah,
all that kind
yeah.
of stuff. You don't get to drink anything. That's part of the challenge.
I saw you drink after the first one, though.
Well, no, it was before the first one.
Was it? Okay. Is that what
Before
it
the
was?
first one.
Okay,
And then he said you can't drink it.
And then you put the
Oh,
bottles
shit.
away.
Yep.
That was part of my plan. I had
I was
like
like,
4
they didn't
bottles
catch
of
that.
water.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so you're sitting there and you're just like toughing it out.
Right.
And so that was I kind of had figured that out. But then about the time that it was going to be time to eat the fourth one, the announcer comes back and says, "We have to make a quick announcement." I'm like, "Motherfucker,
Yeah.
this is going to suck."
Yeah.
So we do the fourth one, And by the fourth one, ain't no faking it anymore. Like it's hot. It's hurting.
It hurts.
And so the lady quit because she was smart.
Right.
The other two dudes that were down there were like pros at like they grow hot peppers and eat them and all that kind of stuff. And me and my boy down here on the other end, I think his name was Dylan. But he was doing what I would normally do.
Right.
He was kind of trying to, keep it under control and keep it calm.
Oh yeah.
But you could tell, like I was sitting next to him, I could hear him breathing.
Had sweat beading down his forehead, bro.
And after a while, he stood up and was just.
Yeah.
That's the guy that was throwing up for 20 minutes.
That's the guy that was throwing up for 20 minutes.
Wow.
And then they bring out the fifth one.
Yeah.
And he starts talking about this has got 16 million Scoville. This is like 10 times hotter than the hottest pepper that has ever been recorded.
What was it called?
It has this stuff and this stuff.
What's the name of it? Like what
was the name of that one? One of them was called the brain drain. Because when you eat it, you can't think about anything.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah,
Bro,
it was nuts.
Yeah, they put themselves through hell for that competition.
Literally.
And the 8-year-old boy won on some tomfoolery. Come to find out, come to find out, the kid didn't have any spice on his peanuts. He was up there eating Planters.
Yeah.
But it's all good. They made y'all look crazy, and I was like, this kid doesn't have taste buds.
Yeah, check out JohnnyScoville.com.
Yeah.
You can find their YouTube channel on there. There's some hilarious stuff on there, including my hilarity.
Yeah.
Making me look like a dumbass.
No, it was
But
good.
it was fun.
It was great, man.
So much fun.
Went out to the World Food Competition. Hey, if it comes back to Dallas, man, y'all got to check it out. Talk about some amazing dishes, man. I had some crazy hummus I never had before. I'm talking just a variety of dishes. Of course, the taco line was the longest out of all the lines in the building. But, bro, I mean, I saw a hog. I'm saying the hog was, I just saw the teeth.
Yeah.
The meat was chopped off. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was all kinds of stuff out there. It was
Whole
some
hog.
really good
Whole
food
hog.
out
Whole
there,
hog.
man. But y'all check that out next year when it comes back around. But yeah, man. So y'all know what it is. It's a lot of good sports to talk about, man.
It's great last weekend.
You know, we're got a little more Lamar hate. I know hate over here, man. Come on, what y'all think? Come on, man.
Ain't nobody hating over here.
But yeah, man. This, we're gonna start with these Dallas Cowboys. Man,
Was they showing true colors? Was an anomaly.
We'll find out Sunday. Because I tell you, hey, we got pop hit in the mouth.
Yeah,
all game long, bro.
They got hit in the mouth.
Teddy B.
It's not a shame to lose to the Broncos.
This year it is.
Like that? Yes, it is.
Yeah,
but like that.
Like that.
But
It
like
is.
that.
Like, no, it ain't. But like
horrible.
that? Yes, it is.
That was a horrible showing.
That was the equivalent. One time, Anthony Wright in the locker room gave a speech, and it was like halftime.
That's former Cowboys quarterback.
Anthony Wright, he was, yeah. And so he just, it's halftime. We're getting beat in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And we're about to go, and he was like, Coach, let me say something real quick. He said, this is the equivalent of some motherfucker coming in your house, going in your kitchen with drawers on, opening your fridge, and drinking your milk out the jug. It's like, what? We're all like, oh my God, he's serious. Yeah, that happened to the Cowboys.
Yeah, bro.
They in their house in the kitchen with underwear on.
Hey, that's
like
that baby
brief
boy
underwear.
Scene. That's
It
that baby
is.
boy scene when he saw his mama boyfriend the first time he walked across the hall in his drawers. Couldn't do nothing about it, man.
Nothing about it.
Fresh out of jail.
Bro.
You know? And,
Yeah,
hey,
that was hilarious.
It was bad, bro. And
bad.
Dak was. You know where I'm gonna go immediately, right?
no doubt.
Dak was off, bro. Dak was.
Yeah, he was off.
That was the Dak that I've been talking about in previous years. That one, he showed up, right?
Indeed.
Just accurate, throwing too high.
Yep.
I mean, inaccurate, throwing balls too high, not on time. It was just bad. And then I also believe that, it shows how much we need Tyron Smith.
Yeah, that Denver D-line got after it.
Yes.
How many sacks? Or, whatever.
It was only 2
Pressures,
sacks, but there was pressure every play.
Yeah, it was pressure out of
every play.
That was impressive.
And basically, it's like any other position on the offensive line is interchangeable. Like, we got guys that can play anywhere between left guard and right tackle.
True.
And be all right.
Yep.
But Tyron that guy,
As
we
an
have
anchor.
to have him,
You
bro.
have to have him. Yeah.
There's
He's an
nothing
anchor.
else like that guy. You know?
No doubt. Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
'cause-
have, I mean, that's your premier guy.
Yeah, he's the man, bro. And you know, I hope his neck is all right. I hope he can come back quickly
Yeah.
because we need that guy. You know,
Yeah.
and
It's
people
not going to get better.
And Connor, Connor McGovern, he's getting better.
Yep.
My other guy from Notre Dame, he's been a Pro Bowler every year. Not Travis Frederick. The other, our stud offensive lineman. I can't think. His name is fleeing me right now. But you know, they talk
that's the only
about
one I know. But,
he is the best lineman on the team, and they've been saying this for a long time. And I'm like, y'all are completely disrespecting our right tackle, right? When people don't talk about a guy, bro, that is like the ultimate kudos.
For sure.
You know,
Yep.
like if you got nothing to say about this guy over here, that means he is doing his job at an excellent rate, bro.
Yep.
No sacks on this guy.
Yep.
Like, and when he gets a penalty on him, it's like, whoa, we heard Tyron's name.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
Other than that, we don't hear anything coming from this side of the field. And that is the most important piece of the offensive line if you're a right-handed quarterback is that left tackle. Like, straight up. He's protecting your blind side, and we don't have issues.
Kind of like a wall.
Yeah.
Like you don't think
like a
about you don't talk about the wall. You don't think about the wall until it's not there.
Yeah, he is the
Exactly.
bodyguard. Like he is the bodyguard, right? He's at 6 o'clock in the military.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all this other stuff can be. You know, I can keep my eyes on it, but I gotta
doubt.
trust my 6.
No
Whoever's
doubt.
got my
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so that guy, man, he's such a huge piece of what we do here in Dallas. And man, it was just Teddy Bridgewater just managed the offense. That's what he does for Denver, right? And they just.
Yeah.
They had the ball for like 42 minutes. The game is only 60 minutes.
That's impressive.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
some Baltimore shit.
Yeah, bro.
But, you know, Vic Fangio,
Yep.
Baltimore guy, defensive guy.
Is that where he came from?
Absolutely.
Oh, my god.
Defensive guy. Like, in Denver, well, I mean, that was at one point, I mean, for the first, I don't know, quarter, maybe in a couple games, they were number 3 in total defense or something like that. Like, I mean, but that's, so for them to show up like that defensively was not out of the order. Like that wasn't
At all.
Like at all. Like wow, an anomaly.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
To do it that way
in
against
Denver?
this
But
prolific
against that team,
offense
exactly. Yeah.
was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't have options. It seemed like there were 45 defensive players
They
for
were
Denver
everywhere.
Broncos. They were everywhere.
They were everywhere. There wasn't. Yeah.
And it seemed like it was 9 on Dallas's offense, right?
yeah.
They attacked our edges with the run.
Yeah.
Like, they attacked at our strongest. They went right at our defensive ends.
Yep.
All game
Oh, yeah,
long.
they did.
Running counters, running bounces, running all sweet,
Yep,
like
on the
tosses.
edge. Mhm.
Stayed on the edge all game long, bro.
No.
And I mean, bro, like Melvin Gordon, when was the last time he's on my
I
fantasy
ain't
team
heard
because
that
that
name.
was a petty
Yeah, I ain't
pick,
heard
but
nothing about Melvin.
Melvin had a great day.
He did have a great day.
You know? And then this other guy that was killing us, number 81, the receiver.
Patrick.
Oh, my word. Is he from Florida State? Is that that guy?
I don't know where Patrick from.
Where's Patrick from? Because
I
that
don't
dude
know,
was there.
but yeah, Patrick was. Yeah,
He was all pro.
He was
Sunday.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Like, I was like, what? And
Big
is this dude
catches,
tight end?
third
Like,
down
what is this
conversions.
dude? He looked
Big
like,
tight, like,
Gates. Or not Gates, but
yeah.
my guy he was with the Saints. He's still playing with. He showed up
Who,
the other
Mike?
night.
Mike Thomas.
No, not the tight end, Jimmy Graham.
Oh,
He looked
Jim
like
Graham.
Jimmy
Oh, he did. Yeah, he's a big
I
dude.
was
That's
like,
right. He is a big dude.
I was like, man, what is going on here? But you know, Cowboys. You know, we'll see what's up, man. It was an off game.
You know, they weren't the only one to have an off game.
Yeah,
that's one of the.
Sunday was crazy.
Yeah. For Vegas.
Vegas
A
took
lot
an
of
L
them
on
spreads
Sunday.
got lit up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vegas took an L all week last week.
Yeah.
This whole month, Vegas been taking
Dallas,
an L. Since John Gruden
Buffalo
situation, and then what happened, you know, Hayden even brought it up for a purpose, man, and that sucks because Ruggs, actually Henry Ruggs III was having his best season,
man.
bro. Like that
It was second year.
one bad decision, bro, and it's a horrible situation right there.
Very,
what's going on? So
very sad.
That's why I haven't brought it up on the show because my heart goes out to Henry Ruggs and the family, of course, of the young lady that passed away in the wreck and the dog and everything.
Everybody. That's just a sad situation across the
horrible
board.
situation.
Yep.
Horrible situation, man. But yeah, Vegas took some L's last week, man, and you know, like from the casinos and the betting, like because this was
The
upset.
spreads were crazy.
This
It
was
was
the week
upset
of the underdog.
Sunday. It was.
Like straight up.
It was.
Like can't call some of the game. Like what? Like who beat Buffalo? The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jaguars showed up.
9-6.
Josh Allen and Josh Allen. That was crazy.
Yeah. So who is the better Josh Allen in the league?
Yeah, I don't know. No, it's the one that's in the MVP hunt. Actually.
Yeah, in Buffalo. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't know if we'll hear from the other Josh Allen for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
bro.
No,
but no, that was a crazy game, man. Can't believe what happened
Falcons.
to the Cowboys, but hopefully we can recover this week. But the Falcons beat the Saints, man. Like, wild week. But let's get on those Ravens, bro. Like.
Yeah,
because they were in for a rough one as well until the fourth quarter.
That's a Raven. That's been the Raven. There's been 3. We've had 3 of those.
Yeah, this year.
This year. Yeah.
See, it wasn't that way before when the Ravens were down like that.
It was over.
It's a done deal.
You're right.
They didn't have the offense, couldn't produce, didn't have big play capability.
Nope. With Lamar.
So what's the difference,
huh? So my guy, he's hitting enough of his passes to keep us in games.
Yeah.
Like what was it? A 31. Essentially a 31-point half for us. And Minnesota came in, and everybody knows it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, at all. They came in, they was putting it down in the first half, and in the second half opened up with the kickoff return. Prep was like, oh shit, well,
yeah,
I don't know. And then slowly but surely, running a pass here, running a play there.
Yeah.
Defense stepped up huge.
Yeah.
Held on, 3 and outs.
Defense did three and outs. They started to play. They woke up.
Really? And then offense woke up. Like it's crazy how it works where, like we talk about momentum, but offensively and defensively, because they're like we're steady across the board.
Yeah.
And so when that momentum hit, it was just like, D is on.
So
offense is on.
Did Minnesota? Because I didn't get to watch the game until I guess the whatever noon game was playing until that game went off.
Overtime.
The Cowboys, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Cowboys went off.
Early. Yep.
Then we saw the rest of the game, right?
Yep.
So was it that Minnesota started playing conservatively, or were there just great halftime adjustments?
It's halftime adjustments.
Really?
Yeah. We started getting after Kurt, which is what actually happened. Then, even in we shut down the run, and we were getting after Kurt. That was a formula for 3 and outs, or maybe get a first down. The next series is 3 and out. And then the offense. I want to say we possessed the ball the majority of the second half.
So
majority of the game, but majority
they kept the ball out of Minnesota's hands, basically
and
in the second half.
Exactly.
Were they throwing a lot in the first half?
Who?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. We had we were, in the first half we were going 3 and out. We were throwing.
Yeah.
We wasn't hitting,
yeah.
and we wasn't running the ball well.
Got you.
They were sound in the first, very sound in the first half.
Hey, I saw a Le'Veon Bell sighting.
I know on the big third down.
Yeah, bro.
And he scored.
He had a touchdown, and that run looked like vintage Le'Veon Bell.
He put that foot in the ground,
picked his punt, and then
accelerated.
Yeah, bro. It's like okay.
He found his legs.
Might still have something in there.
Hey,
he should have. He played
season.
for 4 years.
Right.
He should have some fresh legs.
Well, yeah, and they still got to be adjusted.
Yeah.
You got to, you got to find, the body got to adjust. It's a long season, thankfully.
Yep.
Yeah,
you can work out all day, but hey, you ain't in shape for football till you play some.
Yeah,
bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
My next
that was
question
a big game.
Is Lamar Jackson in the hunt for MVP this year? Because he's taking some bad losses.
He has, but has to be. Just in terms of what he does individually for the entire culture. It's on his back. Yeah. Literally. He threw the ball 41 times. He ran the ball, I don't know how many. I think it was 20 attempts.
Yeah.
61 of 70 plays.
So that's a high percentage of plays depending on Lamar. That's crazy. Did he have another 100-yard rushing game?
100-yard rushing game, and so he did another thing. He broke another. Well, he's one of the first to only have 2 games where he ran for 100 and threw for 3 touchdowns.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. And who's the other? Was it Michael Vick?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Had to be Michael Vick.
Of course it was Vick.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. So Lamar,
Lamar's he's definitely in the. It got to be. It's just an automatic. Yep, he's gonna be in the hunt.
Yeah, and just the fact that Baltimore is not capable of coming back. I think that scares has to scare everybody in the league.
Yeah,
right.
That's there. Wait, no, you threw it 41 times.
Yeah, what's going
Greg
on?
Roman wouldn't call 41.
Yeah.
Even in Buffalo, desperate, we needed it. We were still running.
So there's a certain free agent right now that just became free on Monday. Could he help the Baltimore Ravens?
I don't think we need him.
Really?
We don't need OBJ.
Yeah.
We don't need him.
Would he?
I think he could help.
Or disrupt what they have going on, because Marquise Brown.
Correct. Marquise is balling.
So the receivers are playing better, period.
Yep.
Like coming back to the ball, running better routes.
Yep, making tough catch. Baby made some tough third down catches. And it was awesome. But he's coming along. Hollywood's coming along. Boyd came back. Mandrews.
Yeah.
Steady.
Yeah.
I mean,
Devontae Freeman, like these guys got some weapons, bro. If these guys can,
we're still getting it. Yeah.
Get a sip of that youth serum. You know what I'm saying?
We're still getting it.
Yeah,
we're still getting it. And again, it's a long season.
Yeah,
and we're just in the middle. And what all you're trying to do is get a little better next week.
Yeah,
win and get a little bit, learn from what happened that last week. That's it.
So what do you have to say about these people that say that you're too critical of Lamar? Right.
So any athlete at the highest level is probably the most critical of themselves, more than anybody, whatever anybody could ever say on TV.
Yeah.
By far, you have to be. You have to be at that level. Your expectations for yourself, is literally to be the best.
Yeah.
At it. And so when you know that ain't right, I can do better at this, or I can do better at that. You take that and then you go work on that.
Yeah.
Great athletes, great players, no matter what the sport is, do that. Guys that, stay after a game and have somebody shag some ball, I missed, ball went through my, whatever. Like, I'm going to stay after and I'm going to work on it.
Put in more, yeah.
Kobe, after a basketball game, missed a free throw. He went back in the stadium and shot 1,000 free,
wow.
Just stuff like that. You can't get any more critical.
For sure.
For sure. Nobody going to roast him more than he does to himself that produces an action that says, you know what, I'm going to go work on it right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, that's kind of the line that you walk between somebody who is so critical of themselves that they can't do anything.
Yep.
Versus somebody who is so overconfident that they think they can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get smacked in the face.
Yeah.
And the difference being that the
disposition
is very super critical of themselves, but then they go back and put the work in to get there.
Yeah.
Yep. Those are your great players.
Yeah.
We can probably go player for player, Hall of Famer for Hall of Famer, and they just the ones who actually go put the work in.
Yeah,
that's damn. I suck. All right, I gotta get that right.
Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
Like I tell kids, look, you don't get better in the game. You don't get better in practice. You get better on your own time, right? Like you learn in practice, you play in the game.
You learn in the game. You're learning in practice. You learn in the game too.
Yeah, and learning in the game. Mm-hmm. But on your own time is when you can separate yourself.
Yep. From
everybody else. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
With outside influence.
Yeah.
It takes somebody else. It takes a coach to say, you need to work on that. Mm-hmm. Or, hey, make sure you get your elbow up. Hey, keep your eyes down. Just stuff like that
you can't see.
That we can't, you don't necessarily see. Relationally, any dynamic self, you're not going to see everything on your own. Right. You're just not.
Yeah.
And so, to having an outsider be able to look at something and say you can do that better if you did this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't always see. You can't see when you're turning your knee in.
Or See, that's what we were saying when Frank Martin was on the show. He's like, Derek is my eyes. I'm in the ring and I'm processing what I see.
Yeah. Right.
But he sees something completely different. You know what I'm saying?
And I trust him.
Exactly.
You know
and
what?
I trust him.
He said something before, and I implemented it. And it worked.
It worked.
It worked. It got us to where we wanted to be.
Exactly.
Success.
I saw progress, man.
I saw it. Yeah.
Crazy,
I
bro.
Trust him.
Crazy. So,
but that's what it is.
It ain't no hate over here. If you don't like Lamar, you just and something's wrong with you don't like football because
Yeah.
this guy has a
He's
chance to be one of
electric.
the most exciting, one of the greatest players that ever played this game. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah.
And that's, doing the
look,
things that he's done, and he hadn't played
bro.
nearly half the games that.
He's still 23.
That's
Lamar has
crazy.
he has the most potential to
Yes.
me, the most upside for a quarterback in the NFL, right? Like, period.
And the fact that he still has room to grow and get better is scary, bro.
The most. Like, the most.
Yeah. That's
Because
like
nobody's going to be able to move like he moves.
Yes.
But
Yes.
he can get better at passing.
Bro, I was watching something. They said that he said he didn't even work out in high school, dog. He was just going out
I
there.
love that.
Straight
Yeah, I
natural
love that.
ability, bro.
Yes, I love
And
that.
doing what he's doing, man. So that
I love
dude,
that. He's just a baller.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, if he comes out there and puts on a performance like the Cowboys this past week, he's gonna get criticized.
Yeah,
Period.
everybody is. That's what it is. That's what you get paid the big bucks for.
So I ask you,
You
this.
get paid to fucking listen to somebody tell you why you suck.
Yeah.
That's a part of it.
Can Lamar lead the Ravens to a Super Bowl win this year in 2021-22 season?
This year, yes. This year, yes. Because I feel like he's hitting on enough of his passes under pressure that is producing that championship kind of fiber.
Yeah.
The confidence that this clock is still, we're down, we're in the fourth quarter, there's 3 minutes left, and I got to put this ball where it needs to be.
Yeah.
I feel like that is happening. And then, obviously, I know he's going to be able to make a play with his legs here and there, down the like some way, somehow, that's always in play.
Yeah.
But the collective in Baltimore is legit Super Bowl caliber.
Yeah.
Like, legit defense, against special teams, we got the kickoff term, but whatever. Special teams are kicking. It's fucking phenomenal. And then offensively, yeah. And because of that little piece where it's we need to play through the air, I feel like he's more likely to get it now than he was yesterday.
What quarterbacks came out the same year as Lamar? Was that Baker Mayfield rookie season year?
I want to say yes. It was I don't
Like-
Baker's in there.
Because it was, he was
Sam
the
Darnold.
last
Sam Darnold, is he in
pick.
there? Sam
The-
Darnold.
He was the last pick, bro.
Yeah,
of
it was
the first
20,
round.
30. Wow, it was the very last
The
pick.
last pick, and that was
You
their
were right.
second pick. That was Baltimore's second pick of that round,
You were right.
right?
It was the very last pick.
The last pick of that round. So, hey, I'm saying it's like 29 GMs need to be on notice. However many teams drafted prior to that need to be on notice, bro. Like, how can you? Because there's rules, right? You draft to need and draft to most potential,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
we're talking about the most important position on the field.
Yep.
How do you let Lamar slide by?
Well, you do because you're critical of his passing.
But I'm saying,
Do you want to commit to developing that?
well, the Ravens,
And the
yeah,
other teams, no. Ravens, yes.
it's worth it.
And they had a guy who has the perfect scheme for a Lamar,
Run first,
Greg Roman.
yeah,
He had Colin Kaepernick.
yeah.
And
Oh, in San Francisco,
Instantly, Super Bowl
wow.
defense and Colin, that was the hardest to stop. Super Bowl. They went straight to the Super Bowl his
Oh my
first year,
gosh.
Colin's first year. That was Greg Roman as offensive coordinator.
That is insane.
And so now he's in Baltimore. He was from Baltimore. He was there when I was there. But, San Fran, that was one season that, like, instantly, hey, he came in for Alex Smith, bro, and
Yeah.
it just
Took off.
flipped the script. And
Took
they
off.
went to the Super Bowl, bro.
That's crazy.
like,
That's
dominating,
crazy.
too.
Because Colin wasn't throwing for a lot. He was throwing for like 150, 200 yards.
There wasn't nothing crazy.
But it was that
was
additional
enough
100, 125
rushing.
yards on the ground.
And then, but running back,
Yeah.
no, we're actually going to dink it.
yeah.
That is
Who
hard.
do you cover?
And then they wasn't ready. Nobody was ready for that. It was the first year. It was the first time somebody had an amazing that's the first time I think that type of offense was in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who made it run the RPO stuff,
Man. So,
which is incredible. Like, Giro,
Yeah.
he's a beast, bro.
yeah.
And so Lamar is fortunate to have that dynamic. And Ozzy, I know he knew that. He saw that.
Yeah.
And so that was the perfect spot to develop Lamar.
So the system matters for sure.
1,000%.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
I agree. I agree, bro.
1,000%.
I
You know
agree. And
this.
that's why you see OBJ being a potential Hall of
matter.
Famer in New York.
Yep.
And then going to Cleveland, and who is he? Where is he? He's a ghost. Ghost
a ghost,
town. Yeah, he
bro.
got hurt, but yeah. Who is OBJ? How many catches does he have this year? It's crazy, man.
I know.
It's crazy. And now people thinking that he's still injured, but there's rumors that the guy is ready to ball somewhere.
Right.
Right? And still got it. So we're going to see.
We're going to see.
We'll see where he lands. So, crazy week. Man, those Tennessee Titans are pretty freaking good, bro.
Pretty freaking good, bro.
Like, they have come out the past few. They've beat the Ravens. They've beat Kansas City. They now beat the Rams.
Yeah, they did.
Right? Like, they have,
I think the Rams beat themselves, but
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but yes, they won.
20. That's a pretty good. And there was no point in no point in that game did you think the Rams were going to win that thing.
You're right.
Titans
After
dominated that game.
2 pick sixes.
Yeah,
that's healthy. That's difficult to come back from.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah.
You
we
make
gotta
it hard
about,
enough.
We got to bring up the Super Bowl picks. That's why we're talking about these games. You know.
Yeah.
The Falcons go into
I'm
New
defending my
Orleans and
Super
beat
Bowl
the
pick.
Saints.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
What? I know
What
they're
a
down
weekend.
quarterbacks. Trevor Siemian is now playing quarterback, and that's not bad.
No,
He's
it's
actually
not
doing
bad.
pretty good.
They're not going to the Super Bowl.
No,
I'm not. Yeah,
No,
but
that
that
hurt.
ain't bad.
It's not looking
that
good.
hurt him.
No, not Trevor Siemian.
Yeah, and we brought up Jacksonville beating the Bills. Like what? Nobody on
man.
earth picked that, and if you did, you won a lot of money.
You did.
That's just somebody
That was
picking
the
the
biggest.
odds.
Was that I think that was the biggest spread this weekend.
It had to be.
It had that was
Had
the
to
biggest
be,
spread.
man. Like no, 9-6. Come on now.
Yeah.
We thinking
Yep.
Buffalo gonna put up like a 40 spot in that game coming into the week. It's just an
Yeah.
off week, man. Something must have been
It
in
really
the air.
was. Yeah.
I'm gonna blame the air for the Cowboys loss, man. That's what I'm gonna
Blame the
do.
air.
Blame the air, man.
Yeah,
And
for all the upsets.
and
It was
then-
on the air.
The OBJ-less Browns, which went to the playoffs last year,
Went ham.
that took Kansas City to its breaking point last year,
Went ham.
destroyed Cincinnati this week, bro.
Yeah.
I'm talking another in-the-end dominating performance by the Browns. And the Bengals have not been playing bad. They took an L last week. That was a tough loss. But
Yep.
they were dominated in this game, right?
Totally dominated.
And that Browns defense, man, they're crazy. They got some talent over there on that side of the ball, man.
Bro, Denzel Ward
Yeah.
is like glue.
Yeah.
Like that little dude right there,
Yeah.
he can cover, bro.
Yeah.
Like he can cover and
It's
oh,
only
yeah.
a few guys that can play that position that way, bro.
Man to man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's there.
Take,
every time.
This dude is not involved in the play.
He ain't.
From the time whoever lines up across from me, you just count him out of this play right
No
here.
doubt. Or he gonna have to make a really tough ass catch.
Man,
Like-
that's crazy.
Yeah, Denzel Ward is that dude. Like
Yeah.
that was a very impressive performance by him.
Yeah, so the Browns, man, crazy. Who knows? We don't know where OBJ will go, man. There's a few options.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll go to
I
New
was looking
Orleans.
at New Orleans. No, I mean they're on the table though. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean,
When
Green
people are
Bay.
like, oh, he's going home, it's like, do y'all realize that athletes don't like to go home? You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
Yeah.
there's too many distractions at home.
No doubt.
People, wanting you to go here and go there, asking you for money. Like, no.
Right.
Like, that's why you play sports. You can get away from home. You can send money back
Yeah,
home.
true.
You know?
No, where do you think he'll go? So you got, Green Bay, there, Oakland. I think they said with Deshaun.
Yeah. It's too much going on with
Kansas City.
Oakland or Las Vegas right now.
Yep.
I can see him going to Kansas City. They
Yeah.
need another weapon out there.
Yeah.
They need a 1 or 2 guy.
Yeah.
Right? They got Hill, of course, but they don't have another just.
Yeah,
It's a
McCall,
huge drop off
Hardman, and yeah,
between Hill and Hardman, right?
yep, and, yeah.
And now I know they went out and got Josh Gordon, but he's still getting his legs, like you
No
said,
doubt.
getting back into the speed of the game. But that's tough.
And I don't know that
That's
he
tough.
fits kind of their
L.A.
West Coast kind of dink dunk
Yeah.
kind of system either.
What about the Rams?
Letting go. No, I think they have a solid 2. OBJ does not want to be
Another option. Just
60
another
plays. Maybe he plays like 25 plays.
Yeah.
It won't. He'll be another option.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants to be another option. I don't know if he can survive just being another option, which ultimately is what he's going to have to be now.
Yeah. But but it's so many talented receivers.
I
So
know.
what about
I know.
Seattle? That's another place, right?
He would be another option.
Exactly.
Like
Right.
anywhere he goes, he's going to be a third.
So
He'll
wherever
be a third guy.
so he's going to go
Everywhere
somewhere
he's
and
gonna
not win.
He got to go somewhere to not win to be the guy.
If he went to Arizona, he could be number 2. I think he's better than Christian Kirk. I think he's better than A.J. Green at this point in his career.
He may very well be. but they're not going to give him more snaps.
Yeah.
Not right now, no.
Yeah.
No, not with what they've built. Like, no, those guys are day ones. Those guys produce. There's no issue.
Are we looking at
Like,
another Cam Newton situation right now?
No, he's way better than Cam. He has a lot more potential than Cam at this point. Like going for an organization.
Yeah.
Nah, we're not.
Yeah, but I mean, so where do you see him going?
So I think I feel like he will land somewhere where he feels like he's going to be able to win. I think they will accommodate him in some fashion, but I think for him, like he's going to go into free agency next year.
Yeah,
like he'll have to maximize the opportunities that he gets, which will be limited, and then next year in free agency is where he's going to look to capitalize.
Yeah,
but Green Bay, I feel like that. I think Green Bay would be ideal to play with A-Rod. Honestly, their offense fits. On the other side, they're a chunk offense play. I mean, they're a chunk kind of play team, and so they like. I mean, those 15 to 30, 35-yard throws, and Aaron's ball placement is awesome.
Yeah,
OBJ has great ball tracking skills. He will fit in. He'll just gonna be in a rotation though.
Yeah, and I've thought Minnesota. I've thought Indianapolis might be a good landing spot for him.
Right? Indianapolis could really be like actually a really solid spot for him. Yeah.
So it's tough. Cincinnati, right? Them LSU boys. I know Burrow wasn't a quarterback at that time.
Nah, but still.
But yet and still, man, like it's.
He's gonna have to fit in wherever he's at and understand he's not gonna be the guy. He's not gonna be the guy maybe until. Maybe next year, and maybe an injury has to occur for him to be the guy again.
I've been hearing whispers of the Cowboys.
He won't be the guy. He'll be a guy.
But all of them are
all of them. He's going to be a guy.
All of them are that way, though.
Exactly.
Right? They spread it out.
All the good teams. Yep.
Spread it out pretty good. Yep. But we'll see, man. That's a good conversation. I figured he would have been signed by now, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see where he goes.
That's facts.
But yeah, man. NCAA, man. OU didn't play this week. Right, had an off
Stayed
week.
the same. Yeah.
Yep. Nothing changed there. They still what? They still number 8 right now.
Yep. Sitting in,
well, they have to go up because Michigan State lost.
They did, but that shows no love.
Yep. And then Notre Dame. Sorry, Jonas. We beat Navy this week. Had to beat Navy this week.
That's not.
My son, like we were watching the game. He was like, "Dad, like they're struggling against Navy." I was like, "Look, son." This happens every year.
Right.
What's going to happen is Notre Dame's going to score 2 or 3 times, and then Navy, they're going to start throwing picks. They can't catch up because they run the option. Like, that's just what it is. Like, they're limited to, a very small, like, they're great at what they do. But once they go down, like, it's a wrap because they can't come back. Like, kind of what we were saying about Lamar in Baltimore.
Yeah.
But Lamar's overcome that. Navy they don't have the athletes, and they don't have the system to overcome it. Like, period. This is what it is.
I think it's worth noting that Navy, like Army, still has all of their players still have full course load and duties.
Yeah.
With regard to the military, to contend with, which is one of the reasons why they never get the top.
I hear both excuses.
I do too. No, they just. But I agree. They're never going to get the top because of that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not pure football.
No.
And then there's a commit after that. Like you don't just leave Navy and go play for the Bills.
You actually go you have to be an officer in the Navy. Right. The Navy, not the school. Right. You actually got to go serve a couple years.
But, good on them.
It's not.
Maybe back in the day. Back in the gap when cats were escaping the draft to go play some football. That's a great. Right. If I go here, I don't gotta go there.
There.
Give me that. Let me do that.
Not now.
4 years. I went on 4 of them years. They ain't coming out early either.
Right. No.
But man, so A&M beat Auburn. Good game.
Very good
game. TCU beat Baylor. Holy cow! What?
What?
After Greg Patterson's relieved of his duties, what's going on? He's been there for years. Purdue beat Michigan State. This was just a crazy week of upsets, man.
It really was.
Yeah. But man, little Mississippi Pride, Jackson State still going off.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to some JSU alumni recently.
Oh, and they're hype right now.
And they are really happy with Sanders. They're really happy with Sanders in terms of what he's doing with the program, the visibility that he's bringing to the school,
notoriety,
and that visibility translates into a better visibility and better program for all of the HBCUs in the area, which is which is good. Overdue.
Translates into dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Basically, straight up.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and the sponsorships and just
so on and so forth.
Yeah, absolutely. Eyeballs on the programs, which is amazing, man. So Jackson State
checks.
Deion Sanders. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it up.
Well,
got on 21. It ain't Deion, but hey, you should have went to Notre Dame instead of Florida State. You might have a national championship back in the day. At least a chance to get beat by Alabama.
Oh my God.
On to the NBA, you know.
Moving on.
So Mavs, all right, they're playing a lot better than I thought they would, right?
Yeah.
Slow start, looks horrible.
Yeah, versus Miami.
Yeah,
looked
bad. Those 3 losses were really bad losses, but they've picked it up since.
They have.
And that shot that Luka took against the Celtics for that game winner. Yes, sir. Yeah, get off me,
bro. It's crazy.
Pop that, bro. Like Luka, I'm glad he's here in Dallas, bro.
Yep.
Because we're gonna have a lot of fun watching that kid play for the next few years.
Oh,
man.
for sure, for
so,
sure.
What do you think about Jason Kidd and the direction he's taking the team to this point?
I love. I mean, I always go back to. I don't understand why we didn't move on Porzingis. To me, I just feel like he's a liability more than he is a help. Defensively, offensively, we might get some big nights here and there. Yeah. But playoff ball, like championship ball, when you absolutely need it most, I don't trust. Like I can't see trust.
Do you think they're giving him a chance to raise his value for a potential trade for like Dame Lillard or somebody?
Well, they're giving him a chance to be him. I mean, they're giving him a chance to produce and do what he was brought here to do. Yeah. But how many chances, are you going to get? I mean, obviously it's early in the season. We're going to see how it transpires. But I just haven't been on board with it from day one. I was like, man,
I don't think anybody is at this point.
I know, but
Yeah. We'll see what happens with old Porzingis, man, with the unicorn. Right,
it'll still be a good season. Yeah, not a championship season.
Yeah,
just a good season.
And those new look Lakers are struggling right now.
They are,
as we thought they, figured they would at the beginning of the season.
I said they're not. I told you they ain't gonna make it, bro.
Unless Russell decides to come off the bench.
Okay, is that gonna happen?
I doubt it.
They ain't gonna make it.
Unless they start playing with 2 balls on the court at the same time.
Right. Like, they ain't gonna make it, dog. They're not gonna make it,
That's sad, bro. Like, they've got to make some major adjustments, maybe even a trade. What if they traded Russell to Philly for Ben Simmons?
Ben would fit better than Russell, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But
because he's never going to shoot.
Because he's not going to shoot. That's right. He's not going to play some defense, get some rebounds, and he can assist the ball.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to. I mean, a trade should happen by trade deadline this year. Yeah. I think it has to if they really want to win.
And Philly's good without him.
Unit works. And Philly's good without Ben.
Yeah, they look good without him. I don't think
what LA has going on works for championship ball right now. Yeah. They don't.
And Steph right now, Clay is coming back soon. And Steph got him a new running partner, a young buck. I can't think. It starts with a P. His last name. I can't think of it right now. But Golden State looks like the toughest team in the league right now.
They play together.
Yeah,
they play well.
Play really good
great
ball.
Flow. They play good, solid defense, and they got Draymond. They got a motor. Yeah, like oh my gosh. Yeah, Draymond's awesome.
Is Draymond the motor or is Steph the motor?
Draymond's the motor. Yeah. Steph's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Steph's Draymond is that's the defense, offense. Like, I'm over here. Like, he gonna make the play over there. I'm gonna make a play over here. Like, I'm gonna talk to you. Like, no man, hey, you gotta like. Yeah. Draymond is
the glue to what's going on up there. Yep. That's crazy, man. Because I don't give Draymond enough credit just because I think his game is ugly.
It is.
But
but that's what makes it great.
Yeah.
Is how gritty it is.
He's like Rodman, bro.
It is. That's right.
Like Rodman,
that's
bro.
right. That's very, 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 very fucking valuable, actually.
When you know your role,
yeah,
and you know to get the ball to this guy,
yeah.
I mean, as long as I can secure the ball, I can get it to this guy.
That's right. Yeah,
yeah, bro. So no, he's grimy with it. I like it. I like it, man.
That's what that was. Need a grimy guy, like
bro. So
you know, grimy guys.
For all you James Harden fans out there, hey, I've been talking about James Harden for years. I can't stand this game.
Right.
Like, man, this dude's game is trash.
Right.
This dude, he goes in the lane and throws it up with no purpose, not even trying to make a shot, just trying to draw a foul.
Right.
They took it away
from
him. NBA's
Struggling.
new rules. Actually, they're not new rules. They brought the 90s back.
That's what they did.
They brought the 90s back. Right? They're
They
not
did.
calling the little pansy fouls no more.
Right.
You know? Like, flopping it. No, hey, get rid of everything. We're not calling fouls no more, period.
Play. Shut up and play.
Shut up and play ball, James. If you want to go in there and do all that shit, make your shot.
Finish it. Dunk that bitch.
Yeah.
Jordan did.
James is not the same. Exactly.
Like, go dunk that bitch.
Y'all still want to compare James to Jordan? Y'all still want to say James Harden is the greatest offensive player ever? Come on.
Now that they're not calling fouls,
that's not even an argument.
It's not, bro.
You know what the Jordan rules were? Foul him as hard as you can when you get to the paint.
When he got in the paint.
And what did he do? He won 6 championships.
In the paint.
With the Jordan rules. Like, nobody's doing that, bro. Nobody's doing that. So I'm happy to see the struggles that James is going through.
Yeah.
Because you can no longer rely on the whistle, man.
Offensive guys, period.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, Dame Lillard struggled. Also, they changed the basketball this year. And a lot of guys are not used to the field. So they went from the Spalding to the Wilson.
Okay.
And they said that the ball is much harder. That's why Dame is struggling right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And Paul George called it out, and a ton of guys have agreed with what Paul George said.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. So they switched
that
the
matters.
ball. Oh, yeah. They said
like
it doesn't have that
matters.
same touch.
Yeah, that touch matters.
Doesn't have that softness that, you know, the spin off the backboard is not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same anymore.
That's big time.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, shit, think of a golfer. Like,
yeah. It matters with the balls
softball,
they use.
Like, yeah.
It matters.
Big time. Like, that's big.
With a pitcher in the seams. You got high seams, that bad boy's going to have some spin on that bad boy. You got some low seams.
Yeah.
You got boys ready for that flat stuff to come across his plate right now. So, I mean, the ball does matter, and that's not an excuse. That is a reason, people.
No, that's a legit reason. Yeah, it matters.
Well, if you can disqualify people because
of it.
If you can disqualify people because of bats, you can disqualify people because of shoes.
Yep.
The ball
advantage,
matters.
Yeah, and the ball definitely.
Oh yeah.
Was there any reason? What did they give a statement on why they went with the ball chain?
I'm guessing some sponsorship money. I'm guessing Wilson
follow the money.
Follow the money, baby.
Who cares about the quality of ball being played?
They'll figure it out.
Yeah,
they're pros.
They'll practice.
They'll
practice.
Yeah.
Put the Wilsons in their practice. They'll be all right. No, Dame is now shooting like 26%. From the what?
Is it down? Like
it's bad across the league. Yeah, bro. It's dropped. Across the league, shooting has dropped.
Damn.
You couldn't tell from Luka the other night. I don't know what kind of ball. He was playing with that funny looking orange and white ball.
Yeah. The one you won at the carnival.
You know that fair ball. Too much air bounce around here.
Right.
That's what I've been playing with.
Fucking air. Yes.
They made that little squeak sound when it hit the ground.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, so man. So
wow.
And lastly, of course, we got to talk about boxing, man. Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. I was doing a little bit of commentating on Facebook throughout the fight, because I thought Caleb Plant was winning the fight.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, I thought Plant would, if it went all 12 and went on points from my scorecard, Caleb Plant would have won that fight.
Really?
Yes, because I mean he was tagging Canelo. He went 11 rounds with him.
So he's getting the hits in.
He was tagging him, and he's slick, bro. It was beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
I saw your commentary.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for providing those of us who could not watch the fight.
Yeah,
some insight.
Commentary.
Yeah,
it was a beautiful. Like he was. You know, I hate ring announcers. Like, first of all, okay, because Canelo was hitting like one shot to Plant's like 5 or 6. And every time Canelo landed a punch, they're rah-rah-rahing. And they're talking while Plant's tagging this dude. They're just talking, having conversation. But Canelo hits him with the left, and he missed. It's like, bro, he didn't even hit him.
But
Like,
does that influence? That don't influence the judges, though.
Yeah, absolutely it does.
Judges are listening to it.
After Mayweather's fight on HBO, there was a little old guy. He was a shorter guy, shorter than Mayweather, so he was really short.
Yeah.
Shorter than Mayweather. He was a commentator on the fight, and he was interviewing Mayweather after the fight. Mm-hmm. And Mayweather was like, bro, matter of fact, they need to fire you. You're a clown. You're horrible at your job. I hear what you say during my fights. You're always talking about the other fighter, persuading the judges, persuading the people that, are watching the fight, because it does matter. When you're watching a fight and the guys are getting really boisterous about one fighter and not saying anything about the other fighter, no matter how many punches he's landing, bro, like it tends to sway you to believe that this guy is winning.
Where are they listening to the fight?
I'm not sure.
Are they listening to the fight?
But they're
sure.
there, right?
They're
so
there.
I think they're all sitting in the same row.
They can't,
I believe.
Kind of
right?
can't not
Judges and announcers are next to each other.
I don't know,
but are
they not?
Hear.
But are they listening to the actual broadcast, or are they watching the fight?
They shouldn't.
I don't know.
They shouldn't be listening to the broadcast.
They shouldn't be. And another thing about boxing is the money man's always going to get a few more votes.
Yeah, he's going to get a point.
Yeah, a few more points. Just
to knock out the champ. Yeah, you gotta you gotta really whoop twice.
Because
almost.
we like the crowd being full to watch the fighters. And we know that every time the Canelo shows up, asses are in seats.
Yeah, Vegas likes that.
Yeah.
Too.
So we have to he's gonna get some points.
Yeah,
he's gonna win some rounds. He probably shouldn't. If it was a close round,
he's gonna win Canelo. Yeah, of course. Right? That's how it should be.
But the actual fight,
yeah.
Plant was putting them things on him, bro, for at least I felt like Plant won the first 6 of 7 rounds.
Really?
And then rounds 8 and 9, Canelo started catching up with him a little bit, but they were still really close.
Yeah.
Like Plant never stopped tagging him, right? And he was using his distance, like using his length really well, bro. And I'm talking Canelo had to back up a few times.
Canelo had to back up.
Had to back up a few times, right? And
that
just
boy ain't known for backing up.
He couldn't get in, because
go.
Like they say, slick fighters, they frustrate Canelo because he's not swift of feet, swift of foot like that. And Mayweather made him such a better fighter because he couldn't hit Mayweather.
Couldn't hit him. He was aggressive, bro.
Right? So Plant went in with the same, same style as Mayweather. He was blocking here, and he was, sliding, dodging his punches, moving his feet, staying active. And Canelo couldn't get to him forever. But Canelo started taking his body out. Caleb Plant in the 8th and 9th and 10th rounds, his whole left side was basically knocked on the floor. And he wasn't feeling it no more, bro. Like, it was red, dog. Like somebody took a meat tenderizer and just went in on him, right? And it broke him down. So then at that point, Canelo started closing that distance.
Yeah.
And it took one shot, bro.
Yeah, one shot. Yeah.
Took that one left bow against the ropes, and I'm talking Plant unfelt it.
Yeah.
And he was trying to dodge it, and he just had to get down.
Nigga hit his knee.
Yeah, bro. And then, once the shark smells blood.
Oh, yes.
Like Plant, that was the first time Plant had ever been knocked down in his career.
Wow.
First time. Right?
Yep.
And he got up. And he jogged off. When he jogged off, I was like, "Oh, he's fucked up, right? He's hurt right now." He jogged it off in the ring. It's like he's not all the way there. It was like he was kind of off balance.
Yeah,
just like running forward because otherwise he'd fall on his face.
Like, I know that jog.
Yeah,
I've done that jog.
He'd have fell on his face, bro.
It wasn't because of a hit.
It's like when you wake up in the morning and you get out of bed too early and you're like, "Whoa, let me sit back down real quick." Like
or you had a few.
You had a few too many.
I've been drinking, and you stand up like, whoa,
hey. I'm off balance. Like, and he did the 8-9 count. Fight kept going, and the shark attacked, bro. Yeah. And it was just like, oh man, if he can run for the next 2 minutes, it's gonna be amazing. It took about 20 seconds.
20%.
And the ref was like, nah, this is a done deal. Yeah, call it. This man's head's gonna get knocked off.
Right. Yeah.
And Canelo obviously won the fight by knockout.
Right.
But I mean, it was a great fight. That was a great fight.
Yeah.
A great fight. And hats off to you, Caleb Plant. Prior to the fight, I didn't know who you were, but now I know who you are, bro, and you're really good. Yeah. I hope he comes back for part 2 if Canelo takes it.
Yeah.
Because that was a really good fight.
Nice.
Really good fight. But enough of the sports. You know, on to Tech Talk with Jonas, man.
Hey.
What you got for us this week, Jay?
Right. Well, let me throw one more thing out there about this World Food Championship.
Yeah.
Still wearing the cheffery
Yes, sir.
jersey. My wife also chefferied.
Very nice.
And she actually put in more hours on it than I did because I had to actually do some work.
Yeah.
And she was awarded. I will even go so far, biased though I may be, I'll even go so far as to say she earned the award, the John Corey Spark Award, which is awarded for portraying the spirit of the cheffery, which is to help the competitors have their best competition and keep a level playing field. And they felt that the sponsors and the other chefferys and officials felt that she exhibited that spirit.
Bro, Sophie was locked in.
She was locked in.
I went there Saturday. I waved at her.
It was a real deal.
A couple times, and she didn't even see me, dog. I was
At
like,
all.
damn, Sophie is
She
locked
was
in here right now.
in the zone.
Yeah, bro. And like one time I was over on the other side of the room, and I hear a whistle like, whoop, 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 and I look back and Sophie's jogging over. I'm like, Sophie's like
in the
for
zone,
real, bro. Like,
in control,
I thought it was great.
crowd control.
Yeah.
All of it. She was all around, all over the place.
I thought it was great.
Very proud, very
And then
proud of her.
She had to go back to the other side. And she was like, whoop, 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 blowing that whistle, bro. Like, I'm like, Sophie's getting it in right now,
That's what's
dog.
up.
Yeah,
It was awesome, bro. She made it
was
fun.
all over
She
the place.
made the
Congrats.
environment more fun for me
Yeah.
to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm sure everybody else felt that way too.
and
'Cause she was locked in.
you know, the award obviously means a lot, but hearing some of the other competitors and some of the spectators,
Yeah.
not that she heard, but that I heard commenting, you know, that saying things like, oh yeah, she did a great job.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was she deserves it.
Yeah.
That was.
And she got a nice
Very nice,
trophy.
very nice.
with
She
some-
got a nice
Oh,
trophy.
really?
Yeah. Covered with bling. Has a soup pot on the top of it.
Yeah, of course.
And you know, I
like
guess the
Stanley
most.
Cup
Little soup
almost.
pot.
But
Yeah.
I started to bring it in, but I didn't
Soup
want to.
cup.
Like I was a little bit scared that I was going to break something.
Yeah.
because it's all glass and everything. But
It's legit.
it has a
legit cup.
little, very small, very very tiny little like a locket that has the stuff about John Corey on there, who
Yeah.
was a cheffery who died a couple years ago, and that's the
that was-
inspiration for the award.
That was dope.
That's cool.
She did a great job.
Congrats.
Great job,
Pretty awesome.
Sophie.
Congratulations,
Kudos to you.
Sophie.
Chef Free, teach a man how to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, train him up next year. Train him
She's
up.
Right.
working on it.
With the whistle, though. With the whistle, though.
All right, I think the biggest tech news, recently has been, or maybe should be, this Robin Hood got hacked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There's probably millions, probably more people on Robin Hood than any single other trading platform.
yeah. Yeah.
Robin Hood's doing crypto now, so even more people were there.
Mhm.
And millions of people's information potentially exposed, and it brings to me the questions. So first of all, we see this same. There's a pattern
Storyline.
that you start to
Right.
see with a startup builds an app, starts getting popular, reaches a certain scale,
Yep.
gets hacked.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason for that. There's a technical reason for that, which is that they just don't have, when you're growing that fast, you're gonna have just like when you're growing as a kid, you start having growing pains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get your pants don't fit right.
Yep.
Things are just gonna happen when you're growing that fast.
Mhm.
And so it brings to me the question of should we just assume that some of this information is just going to be made public anyway? Because this was not passwords. This was not accounts that people got access to. This was personal information.
Okay.
Email addresses, full names. That was the majority
All
of
that,
it.
yep.
And then a select few individuals that just happened to be in the group that they were able to get deeper access to.
Social Securities.
May have had social security numbers. This is not confirmed,
Okay.
but there's suggestions that there may have been some deeper, DOB that kind of thing.
Yep. All right, then you got to put
Right.
on the
The stuff that you got to put
for
to
reporting.
get on the exchange. Right.
Was it truly a breach, or was it claimed as a breach? Was the information sold and then claimed as a breach?
No, I believe this was probably a breach. Robinhood's a big target.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that there's millions and millions of people on there.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows that it's a startup. Well, everybody who's on the insider side of cybersecurity knows that it's a startup, and they're struggling to keep up with the scale that they're working with.
The cheaters are always
they've already got trade commission problems and SEC problems that they're working on, so their attention is distracted from
cracks,
improving the
chinks in
product, all that kind of stuff. So this is almost certainly a hack. There's no secret that they were selling some information, so that's not even a we know that's happening. But some information popped up on has popped up on some of the places that you find such illicit information.
Yeah,
of course.
And like I said, what I wonder is, so much of this information, your email address, your first and last name, that kind of stuff, is already available if you know where to look.
Yeah.
Why are we even trying to say that is super protected information anymore?
Is that even a hack?
Well,
exactly.
Can that even really be called a data leak?
Like when I'm Social Security numbers and things like that, that's
Social Security. Great.
That's hack.
You do not want to know how easy it is to get hold of your Social Security number.
It's easy.
I don't want to know that.
It's not that difficult.
I don't think there's a single piece of information about me that is not in somebody else's hands right now.
Granted,
sure.
you are whether you like it or not, you are a public figure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
much more so than I am. For example.
But I don't like and in my family, y'all think your information is not out there? Like you really think
Do you
that?
really? Yeah, right. Exactly.
You're trying to. You don't want to put your email address in there. Like seriously?
Yeah.
so, bro,
this is a hack that took place, right? Someone straight up, one of my good friends. And I don't know if I brought this up last week. I don't think I did.
Don't think you did.
But one of my good friends, their identity was stolen on IG.
Yeah.
On Instagram, right?
Yeah.
They were locked out of their account.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they can't get into it. And now this person, whoever...
Sending messages.
No, they went beyond that. They did a deep fake of him.
Nice.
Oh, they're posting, eh?
Yeah, posting of him. It's a deep fake.
Was it like him with his girlfriend?
No, it's him, his voice, saying... are directing people to go to a Bitcoin mining scheme.
Oh, that one should be obvious, though.
But it's not because it's his face.
It's a deep
it's his voice.
Not that part should be obvious.
Oh, for sure.
The fact that
so when I saw that, I gave him a call directly, and he was like,
Right.
"No, that's not me." And this is how I know this happened. It's a deep fake of him. His mouth is moving. It's his face. Everything.
Yep.
They're saying he's like on the fake post says. I sent $1,000 to this tagged individual, and then 2 hours later, I received $10,700. Right. So he tells me, bro, like people are calling me, asking me how they can get their money back.
Oh, they got him
Because this guy, I mean, he's a pretty well-known individual, bro. Like he's
they got him.
He's a
How many people
well-known
you
producer.
think?
They're still going because he's still locked out of his account. We have sent numerous messages to Instagram. Warning saying these people are pretending to be someone that I know.
How many followers?
Like 12,000.
So 1,000 people definitely participate in some capacity.
Yes, and then they did another post. This is the bins I just bought.
Maybe not $1,000.
Like
maybe
not $1,000, but a little.
They put 5.
They're
exactly.
going
10.
they're
something.
going in right now, bro. They're going in right now. They're still posting. Instagram still hasn't taken it down.
That's tough.
So look,
that's tough.
If I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your preacher, if they say send $100 of Bitcoin
Oh,
to the
anywhere,
senator.
anywhere.
Don't
That
get-
is not
And you
them.
do it.
Do not.
That's on
Bro.
you.
That is not
Yeah.
how this works.
Hey,
It
call
don't
me.
work like that.
If we friends, call
Yeah.
me, man.
Look, I'll put it this way:
The crypto, nobody asks
if you think
Crazy.
that somebody's going to send
Nobody
you
asks you.
$1,000
And just
of
give you-
crypto because you send $100 of crypto to them, just
Yeah.
send $100 to me,
Yeah.
and I'll say thank you.
Yeah.
doing exactly
Like
it's the exact same thing.
You're not going to get any money back,
Yep.
but I'll at least say thank you.
I'll say thank you.
I'll appreciate
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
You
gonna be way more than you're gonna get over there.
I will write you
Exactly.
a personal,
Exactly.
personalized thank you.
Oh,
At
note.
I hear
least you know where your money went.
Yeah.
I'll
up,
even send you
man.
pictures of what I bought with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I had to throw
Wow.
that in since we're talking about the hack.
Yeah, no, and, I
No,
mean that's a
yeah.
legit concern.
Yeah.
and it does tie in. It does tie in very very much so because we have got to as human beings we have to find a way to deal with the world as it actually is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It don't as you have said before, like it doesn't matter what you want it to be. This is what it
That's
is.
what it
Yeah.
is.
Don't hit that link.
That's right.
That's what it is.
And all these things come
They gonna
down
keep
to
coming.
where if I start telling you send money to this place, you ought to send money to this place. Like you need to know, like you need to be able to have enough critical
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
in your mind to
Yeah.
say he never said nothing like that before.
Yeah, this doesn't sound right.
This doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound like the way he talks.
Yes.
This is not the words that he uses.
Mhm.
Why? Let me contact
Let me
him
send a
through some
message.
other thing besides
Yeah.
Instagram,
Exactly.
and say,
But-
hey man, is this for real?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's what I did. I contacted him through Instagram. I was like, and this is when I really knew it wasn't right.
Right.
I was like, is this real?
Mhm.
And then it was a short message.
Yep.
And
Just saying, send the money.
it was bad English.
Yep.
right.
Like
And
send,
this dude is a college professor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, hold on. That
That
doesn't
ain't
look
that guy.
right.
That's
That
not
doesn't
my
look
guy.
right. Let me call him real quick. And I
Yeah.
called him and I
Sure
told you what he
enough.
said.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sure enough. Wow.
But now on the flip side, I had a wallet get stolen recently,
Yeah. You did.
and credit cards have a process.
Yep. Yes, they do.
First of all, if
It's
it
protection.
looks weird,
Yep.
shutting it down.
Shutting it down.
Yep.
If you call them and tell them my card has
down.
been stolen, shutting it down.
Yep.
And
Some of them
And they're-
even have apps that allow you to shut it
'em
down
down.
right when you find
Yeah,
out you lost
yeah.
this thing.
Shout out Bank of America. Thank
Yep.
you very much.
Wells Fargo.
Capital One for that
Wells,
matter. Thank you
Capital
very
One, they all
much.
do it.
Cap- yep.
Right there.
Yep.
On time.
Yep.
All I gotta do is go in and say, "Stop this."
Mhm.
I can file the thing and then follow up with it later to get when I'm not traveling to
Yep.
to figure out.
With
So
the
that's
toggle
a-
of a button.
Yeah.
The beauty of machine learning.
Right. And that
It learns your spending habits.
Exactly.
Right. And
Therefore, when it's outside of
California, he was just purchasing gas in Texas
Yeah.
5 minutes
yeah,
ago.
not
well, I
that
mean,
good.
in my life, that could possibly be true.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the more we integrate buying things and selling things, and the more we integrate advertising for things with social media, which is it's the way the world is.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
not. It ain't coming.
It ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going
Yeah,
back.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna have to start having the same kind of toggle switches for social media. My account's been hacked. Bam.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Somebody sending out emails claiming that if you do this in my name, bam, shut it down.
Yeah.
We have to do that.
Man, that's horrible because then you got to start all the way over with no followers.
So
How whack is not having followers?
So, yeah, and so that's another part of it though, right? Like so I don't have to start over. My whole credit history doesn't have to start over because my wallet got stolen.
So that's a social media platform
My whole
problem.
right. That's what I'm saying. It's like we've let these social media platforms, and I love them. I use them
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they need to go away, and they're not anyway.
But they're
I'm
not
saying
secure
that
enough for what the
if
information
you're
we're
gonna
giving.
do exactly,
Yeah.
if we're gonna put all of our lives on social media. Social media has a responsibility back to us to protect that information.
Two-factor authentication. Isn't that how you say a word?
2FA.
Hey, that stuff.
It's huge.
It's pretty good.
I mean,
pretty good.
that's on you to do.
It's pretty good.
That is on you.
I'm saying
They need to take some responsibility themselves.
I am not a fan of
you
rules.
cannot get on there. Also,
This is true. This is true.
Oh, it's not safe.
But
to me.
How many people
Or not.
are really not on in some way?
Yeah.
On one of them.
Hey, I'm good with two-factor. I'm good with Google Authenticator.
What
I thank you very much for introducing me
2FA
to Google
and Google
Authenticator.
Authenticator.
Yeah.
And 2FA, yeah.
Because that is amazing.
It is.
It's amazing until you lose your authentication device.
Yeah, and that's
Until you lose your what?
I went through that.
Until you lose your authentication device.
Yeah.
No, not if you have your backup.
Yeah,
you
have to keep all your
because I lost
passwords.
mine before.
Yeah,
And so on all my crypto exchanges, I had to, bro, it was a
go
hell
back
of a
and redo it.
process.
Yeah, that happened to me like
But
3 weeks ago. I didn't say nothing.
It's tough.
I thought about
Authenticator
calling
was
you,
huge.
but I just had to figure it out.
You figured it out.
Yeah, I went back to the old school, two-factor, and then I was able to go back and redo my Google with new passwords and QR
But just
codes
think about
and
it. If I had lost my wallet with 2 debit cards and 3 or 4 different credit cards.
Yeah.
If I had to go through the same process
For each.
for that as what you have to do with
For
social media,
oh, you'd be without money for a few days.
I would be hungry.
Yeah.
I would be begging. I'd be begging Mark Clayton for some food. like, bro.
Can I come with some peanut butter and bananas
Let
and
me get a
mayonnaise?
meal, bro. I don't even care. Like,
That's right.
I don't even
Man,
care.
can you give me some bananas and mayonnaise and some peanut butter whiskey?
Please.
Just the essentials, man. Just the essentials.
Yeah, bro. No, it's
I mean,
be careful with that stuff, man.
That's the thing. Like, we put that much of our life on these things now.
Yeah.
That, I'm not a fan of regulation, but we have laws for a reason.
And Mark Zuckerberg won't even take my messages.
I know, right?
He not.
That's jacked up, bro.
Why you gonna take your message?
He won't take my messages, man.
You know how many messages you getting?
I know, but still, I'm
He
just
just
one
hadn't
person.
You in
I'm one
line, bro.
man,
He
bro.
just,
I'm
had,
one
he
man.
just hadn't got around to
You
it.
in
My
line.
life matters.
You in line. Yeah. So does the I don't know how many million before you.
Exactly.
You in line, bro. You in a long ass line.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
get
I
to
matter
you.
to me, and he
We'll
won't
get
take
to
my
you.
You
messages.
won't take my messages.
get
He's
to
jacked up.
Talking about that, there's an app now that from NVIDIA, which NVIDIA it does some amazing things. I don't know if you know this. NVIDIA has a research department that does some crazy stuff. And they have an app that will take an animated image, like a 3D image, the kind of stuff that we produce here at Hearst, and will follow along with music and lip sync the image to the music.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty.
like
That's
that.
pretty wild. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mouse
One
Quake.
last thing. One last thing.
That's for you, Mousequake.
Yeah, right. That's a good one for Mousequake. There's a brain implant that has hit 94% accuracy for a paralyzed man translating his thoughts into text.
Wow.
94% accuracy.
That's
phenomenal.
Which is way the hell better than what I could do if you were just telling me what you wanted me to type.
Bro, that's the greatest hitter alive.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
It's pretty amazing.
94% accuracy, like that is better than any quarterback rating, any quarterback percentage.
Yeah,
better than Steph Curry's free throw percentage.
Yep,
which is phenomenal.
Right around 90.
That's freaking accurate, bro.
That's ridiculously accurate.
So
we had
10 years from now, Apple comes out with the iBrain. 2-hour surgery. You get an implant in
You
your
don't
brain
gotta text no
that
more.
lets you text people with your brain.
Just thinking.
Oh man,
You doing
Neuralink is there too.
I don't need to do that.
Neuralink doesn't require surgery.
I don't need to do that.
And it doesn't require surgery.
Yeah.
Does it send the text too,
But
or
it
just
does.
put the message in?
it just types it in.
Yeah, send.
You need
gonna send.
I need some final control.
Yeah, because a lot of times, bro, I'm like, I'm not gonna send that. I'm not gonna.
So
send
we had
that.
OJ Brigance, rest in peace, at the Ravens. He was like our player development guy.
Yeah.
ALS, but he had the computer.
Yeah.
Where he just thought it and it typed it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I was like,
insane.
this is amazing, but it wasn't very accurate because you could see like in this typing, like it would kind of it'll get a word and get that one be off and that one be like.
So you had to put it together a little bit.
Which but you can. It was sufficient to communicate. But that
kind of like
what technology was that?
Kind of like me over there trying to talk in French.
Yeah,
so it's like about 2% accuracy, but you can kind of figure it out.
Kind of figure it out.
But it could probably translate it into French from English.
That
if
would
it can
be
do everything else.
easy with the push of a button.
Yeah.
That was easy. Yeah,
that's like a button.
But no, it was solid, but it wasn't that like. So I can only imagine that like.
Yeah, that's
like
insane.
Crazy.
That's insane.
That's really where this is. Is gonna go to is we got people who
supercomputers
have
people who are
fully functional brains.
I'm not doing it.
That can't communicate.
Because when somebody hacks that,
then
what?
It's hackable.
You know what I'm saying?
1,000. Yeah.
Then you got the whole what's the device with the trap for the men,
the chastity,
chastity
trap.
Yeah, bro. You got a situation like that, and the men are just locked out,
hacked.
man.
Just bring that saw.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Renee going in back there. You know, I was nervous a second ago, boy. I was like, oh, hold on now. Remember that coach that Roe Wiz was talking about? That fell asleep on in the game.
What?
When Roe was here, he was like, when he was playing for Detroit, that coach fell asleep on the plays. He was like, come in, such and such, come in. You there? So he fell asleep in the box, bro. Man. I thought Renee fell asleep, but he's back there doing something.
Yeah.
I know Renee on it, man. I know Renee on it. But hey,
Renee's fixing to send $100 of crypto to that address. Make some money.
Hey,
straight up
on the verge, baby.
See if we can hack some people.
Taking off.
Yeah. Nah, man. It's been a great week, man. Had the originals in the building. We will have a guest next week, and it will be a great show, but it won't be greater than this one. I don't know. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know.
They get better every time.
We got a guest every week, man. Right here between the three of us, man.
Yeah,
especially when you got half man, half amazing over here. Baltimore, he'll be back soon, man. He'll be back soon.
Yep.
You know? And we got the Chef-Marie over here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go.
There's more of me every time.
Forget Chef Boyardee, we got the Chef-Marie, baby. Nah, it's J.A. man in the building. We will see y'all next week, sometime around noon. Absolutely on Wednesday, though. We'll see you. Peace.